Give you a rematch?
I don't have any more quarters.
I got it.
Thank you.
What's going on, guys? Bart here with Tully Television, and I want to thank all of you for stopping by, liking, commenting, sharing all of that beautiful YouTube stuff. To all the returning viewers, new viewers, future viewers, thank you for stopping by. I hope that we can entertain you today. If we did, hit that subscribe bar down below. We earn that. If you've just enjoyed the channel in general, really give us a subscribe, some likes, because only together can we go straight to the moon, baby. But today, we're going to be getting into a comic book review. Dead Xmen #2. From the Fall of the House of X storyline that's going on right now. As some of you who may know or may not know, the Cohen era of the X books are in doubt. There's X-Men teams scattered throughout dimensions, different areas on the Earth, and timelines and realities to where the X-Men are trying to bring everything back to basics so they can help continue to save us, the populace. All right, here's the cover that I have here. Boom. Written by Steve Fox. Artists are Peter Nygeen, Bernard Chang, Gilmora Santa, and the colorist is Frank Martin. And the cover artist to this particular issue is Lucas Wernick. Now, for this particular X-Men team, this was the team that was chosen at the Hellfire Gala that was disrupted by Nimrod and Orcus, and this team was some of the mutants that were taken out. And of course, we have Frenzy, Prodigy, Jubilee, Dazzler, Cannonball, and Ascani as their guide, so to speak, Rachel Summers. This particular issue is called Army of Meme. And here we kind of start off with some characters that we may know, we may not know, like Todd. Hey, Todd. Toad, Metallo, some other characters here who seem to be on a reality that Moira here is, this Moira took them all out here. It seems like every Moira seems to want to take out mutants because they feel like, they're the problem. Here, Ascani and the X-Men are talking about how they were able to get the brain pattern of Moira through Prodigy here, right? Through Prodigy, because he's able to map out your mental brain. He's able to map out your brain patterns, okay, and kind of see how you lived your life and get your memories, right? He's able to access your memories. And the point of doing this was to figure out how to put a stop to Moira, Orcus, all this going on, and hopefully also stop the Phalanx, help stop the Dominion that is now known as Nathaniel Essex. Well, he's always been known as Nathaniel Essex. I guess now he's called Enigma. But he's basically the Dominion. And all this, what they've been doing is to try to stop the Dominion, stop all these forces from taking out the mutants, basically. But what Prodigy wants to do, possibly, is to, go to another timeline to fully stop Moira there, and maybe stop all this nonsense that's going on. Ascani's not too sure if that is the most wisest of plans, but everyone is basically saying that we don't have that many options left. So send us to where we need to go. So they went into Moira's fourth life here, and we see a bunch of Ultrons attacking Washington, D.C. And basically, what has happened in this timeline is that Moira has killed everyone in the Trask family line, and it was the Trask family, the Bolivar Trask, that created the Sentinels, that then created uh, the Havoc for mutants, Days of Future Past, and all of this. And so I guess Moira in this life thought that she could kill all of them and prevent the Sentinel program from happening. But we soon realized in the story that Hank Pym actually stepped up and offered his Ultron robots. Uh, it's Ultron Sentinels, right? And that's where this reality has gone. But also in this reality, we see Moira, that was in the beginning of this issue and in the first issue. That's from a completely different reality. Basically, show up here. She was kind of the one that started off the whole thing of killing Garrick during a committee hearing, and it wasn't even the Moria that killed the Trask family. It was the one from this other dimension. Her plan is to go back to the beginning, to her first life, because she was reincarnated, or lived 10 different lives, right? So she wants to go back to the beginning and just take over from there, and that's what this Moira, with the half-shaven head, and I'm gonna call it Cyborg Moira. Cyborg Moira is looking to start all over, and here we have Emma Frost with one of her students coming out of the attack, and she slowly dies. This version of Emma. And it was Emma who showed them what happened with Cyborg Moira. And in this particular reality, Emma stayed continuing teaching at the Massachusetts Academy. That's the academy she first was using with Banshee to teach the Generation Next team. And actually, that Generation Next class or Generation X class, that initial class, a lot of them have now moved on to other and bigger and better things. Sync, Jubilee, Monet, Penance. I'm not sure. Black Tom was initially involved in that first story as one of their first villains. I'm not too sure if Mondo is still around, and I am pretty sure Chamber is still around somewhere, probably. But in this reality, she stayed at the Massachusetts Academy and probably just continued doing her teaching there. Uh, and then she shows again during the trial of explaining why Ultrons need the Sentinel program to detect mutants. This is when this is why I'm calling it Cyborg. Look at all that. Moria comes and kills Peter Gyrick, and with Emma trying to stop that. But unfortunately, that whole thing happened. Emma winds up dying, and Frenzy basically is sitting here because they know, being that they know that this is the fourth life of Moira, and there's only like 10 years left to that existence before it reboots again. Uh, Frenzy is still like, no, we have a problem in this life. Even though that it's going to reset, we still cause problems that weren't going to be here unless it was for us. If we never showed up, this Moira would have never showed up and altered this timeline. So she convinces the team basically to stay behind before going back home with the information they have to defend this timeline, even though it's only got a few more years left. But Xmen are always here to save the day, no matter how much time is left. And on a side note, this looks like an interesting Spider-Man. Star Spider. But that's where we leave this particular issue. I believe that this is a 5-issue story. So we got 3 more to go, and I'm assuming that the third one is going to revolve around them and the fight here, and probably teaming up with some alternates from that timeline. I am enjoying the story. I haven't really had much past reading of Prodigy or Frenzy, but I think they're pretty decent characters. There's nothing that is making me dislike them so far, right? Either way, I mean, Frenzy seems like a pretty, powerful, like headstrong woman, and Prodigy is, he's just trying to do his thing too and help and stuff like that. Anything, they're really trying to do the heroic thing. Dazzler, Cannonball, and Jubilee have been around for a while, so that's why, I have a little bit more of knowledge of them. But this particular, Juggernaut was supposed to be on this team too, but I think they have him doing other stuff. But this particular team, I like them. I think that it's a unique formation that we haven't really seen. And I think that, when this whole House of X story the full House of X story is done, I like to maybe see them continue being the X-Men for a while, but only time will tell with that. Let me know what you think of this particular issue. Let me know what you've been thinking of the Krakoan era of X-Men comic books lately. Are you enjoying what the X family has been doing? Yes, no, maybe so. Let me know down below. But until next time, peace, Nookums.